I guess he's out of the All-Star game in the home run derby.
Oh, is he one of the participants?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. I'm adjusting. Work with me, people.
He's adjusting.
Adjusting.
Everybody stop being so frustrated.
I guess we'll see how this goes. So the purpose of the Periscope right now, I'm just not going to be in this thing. That's okay. Is an interview with Cody Decker.
That's me.
That's this guy, also known as the Antihero. So why don't I?
Oh, this old thing? Buy one while you can.
All right, that's probably a little better. So you're gonna have to. I can't read the questions from here. So I'm gonna ask Cody some questions. You can ask him questions, and we'll just talk baseball with Cody for
just getting close
until lightning strikes, because apparently it looks amazing out here. But anyway, we went to breakfast at a car wash today.
Yes, we did. It was a great car wash.
If you ever go to El Paso, they did a fantastic job on my car. I will say that. I had huevos rancheros. What did you eat anyway?
I had chorizo and eggs. They were delicious.
So tell me about, now for those of you who don't follow Cody, @Decker6, Cody periscopes all the time. But I have no idea how this thing works. I'm a noob in terms of the actual like periscoping and like questions that roll through, and I know that when we pop up we're sideways.
So we could fix that by simply just doing this, you know. Hi. Because it's not supposed to be sideways. I think it's supposed to go this way.
And if we get a call, then it completely cuts out.
It does.
I found that out today.
It's amazing.
That was
magic.
Awesome. I went on some good Padres rants, was talking Padres, and we were looking for a new assistant. So I figured that was fun. But let's talk to Cody a little bit. Cody's had a great season so far. AAA All-Star game. You know, I was looking through, I was cleaning my house, and I found some old magazines, and one of them was a program for the AAA Texas League Championship game, Championship Series, which you were part of.
I was.
That was an interesting season for you.
It was.
Started off great.
Yeah, I hit 11 home runs in the month of April, and then I broke my ankle and missed 3 months. Came back just in time for playoffs and won the playoff MVP, and then I didn't start for like the first 20 games the next season.
So this AAA, now you were a Cal League All-Star? I'm trying to remember here.
No, I was not a Cal League All-Star. I lost out.
Crushed in Elsinore.
I did a great job in Elsinore. Me and Paul Goldschmidt both got snubbed because Brandon Belt made the All-Star team.
Those are good first basemen. You were also platooning with Alan Dykstra.
At first, yeah, we were going back and forth between first and DH every day.
So that was interesting. I remember that up in Elsinore. So this is your first professional All-Star game.
Yeah, I was named like a after-season All-Star one year, but yeah, this will be my first actual All-Star game.
I'm a little curious why, if they have 2 seasons in minor league baseball, why they don't have 2 All-Star games. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think we don't have that in AAA though.
No, because you don't have 2 seasons.
No, it's just straight up.
It's more like the majors.
Yeah, it's more like regular season.
You excited about it? What are you thinking?
I'm excited. I'm really excited to do the home run derby. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm starting in the All-Star game, so that'll be really cool. I think this is going to be a...
You started at first base?
I'm starting at DH.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a DH in a National League organization.
That's true.
You haven't heard this?
National League. We haven't talked about that in a long time, actually. It's probably been at least a year, maybe 2, since the National League DH.
The National League DH?
Yes. So you're starting at DH. You're going to home run derby. You've done home run derbies before, though, at UCLA.
Yeah, I was in the North Woods League playing for the Mankato Moondogs, and for the All-Star game there, I did the home run derby.
Northwest League?
North Woods League.
North Woods. Is
Summer
that like
League.
Cape Cod?
Cape Cod, North Woods, Alaska.
Okay. But you guys do, when you go back for UCLA for the alumni stuff, do you guys do a home run derby?
No home run derby. We just take batting practice. We play a game. We played against the team this year. We smoked them. Our team was stacked.
There's a couple UCLA guys. Let me think. You, Brandon Crawford.
Crawford didn't play, but Crawford.
The pitching is typically very good.
Yeah,
Garrett Cole, he's okay.
Yeah, but he was just there having fun. He didn't play. Me, Crawford, Jermaine Curtis, Garrett Cole, a bunch of other guys.
I'm trying to think. I'm running a little short on my UCLA guys here.
Eric Karros, Eric Burns, Eric Valent.
Eric Burns still play in the Oh!
Oh my God! What happened? No, Eric Burns doesn't still play, but he occasionally shows up.
You've been dropped. Set up the
I got you. We'll just do
hold
this
it the whole time?
I'll just hold it. Okay.
Fair enough. So talk to me about the home run derby. You don't hit home runs in BP.
Not really. I usually hit low line drives to right center. That's usually what I work on. But
OMG. We got an OMG.
That stands for oh my god.
Yes. So we did have a conversation about acronyms today, and you threw out an acronym to me that I had never heard before.
LQTM.
LQTM.
Laughing quietly to myself.
So I think that's something that needs to get going.
I agree.
Hashtag LQTM. I definitely will not be able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to mess that up. I'm not dyslexic, but for some reason, I am going to confuse that. So hashtag laughing quietly to myself. Cody doesn't like acronyms.
I hate them.
So what were we were talking, oh, in case you missed it. We were talking about in case you missed it, and you said that's too much, and I said, no, I see, why am I? And you said, no, I hate acronyms. So,
I do. I find them to be dumbing down conversations.
Which is somewhat of the point, because you only have 140 characters. Not everyone is as skilled with 140 characters as you are.
Well, they should get better at it.
Fair enough. So you don't normally hit home runs during BP. Is this something you're going to work on like the last day before you go to Omaha?
Me and our manager Corky discussed that. We'll come out and we'll practice it one day. Because it's the hardest thing is not so much hitting home. I can hit home runs at BP anytime I want. It's hitting without the batting cage bubble.
Yeah, you actually have a catcher back there, right?
A catcher back there and a guy there throwing with an L screen. It kind of changes your entire thing. It really does change things.
Yeah, I could see that. That is different. I mean, I was in Arizona for the All-Star game 2 years ago, and you could tell that some guys were just not comfortable.
It's I'm not gonna lie, it's a daunting type thing. It really is. It's a different view that you've never really seen before because you're always used to seeing the cage. You kind of feel like you're.
We're in the dugout, the El Paso Chihuahuas dugout,
Yeah.
by the way. So, there you go. And so that's the cage. The Albuquerque Isotopes are taking BP right now. No longer the Dodgers affiliate, which I realized yesterday.
Rockies.
Awesome. Yeah, because I never thought the Rockies would move out of Colorado Springs. Anyway, off topic. So I was talking about the home run derby, and I had something that popped up, and it's gone.
Well, I'm most excited for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And last year they competed for a championship belt, and I want that championship belt like you wouldn't believe. And if I win,
that does make a lot of sense.
I'm going to go everywhere with that
belt.
Everywhere.
Like
it'll be around my
Stanley
shoulder at all times. I'm going to walk around like I'm the WWE champion with a home run derby championship belt on my shoulder. You'll never see me without it.
Have you been to Omaha?
I have.
I mean, obviously they have a AAA team there.
Yeah, I played there.
When you were at UCLA, did you guys?
Nah, we never made it. They made it to Omaha the year after I left, so clearly I was the cancer all along.
The Kansas City Royals AAA affiliate, I believe.
I played 2 series there. I homered there twice last year.
So, but my understanding, someone told me that the ballpark where the College World Series is actually nicer.
It is. It's bigger and nicer. And
AAA.
Although their stadium is very nice, but it's in kind of the middle of nowhere. It's a little different.
So you guys will be playing at the AAA ballpark.
As far as I know,
that's different. So you've been playing third base.
Yes, I have.
I think for those of you who have followed Cody, he came up as a first baseman and had catching in his back pocket a little bit, and there was a ton of first basemen in the system. So Cody started playing a little corner outfield, and then he started catching, and now he's doing some third base. Basically, just anything to get on the field.
I think I don't think it's the idea that I'll be in the big leagues as a third baseman. I think it's more like it's just something I could have in my back pocket if they need. So I can be a super utility guy, be a first, be a third, go behind the plate if need be. It's just making me as useful as possible because I've always been able to hit.
Yeah, the hitting is never an issue, and hitting for power is never an issue. But it is interesting because we've seen that there have been some kind of funny things that'll happen with the Padres, whether it's Nick Hundley playing left field or Yonder Alonso playing second base. Those things where clearly they are not comfortable, but those type of things do happen. Wow. Yeah. What is
a lot of hearts?
What is that?
A lot of hearts.
I don't even know what that means.
If you press it, you get hearts.
Okay, so
they're hearting you.
Somebody said something.
You did.
Okay, and they're
more hearts.
Wow, I have no idea what even to do with that. So anyway, we're periscoping. Steve, Cody, tell me about what's going on. You released a movie a month ago?
About a month ago, a little over a month ago. It wasn't as successful as I'd liked it to be, but we played a guy violated dress code.
The video guy.
The video guy violated the dress code on the road, so the punishment was I got to dress him for a week. And it's on my YouTube channel, Antihero Baseball. It's called Wear It.
And it's the newest video.
Yeah, it's the newest video.
You were fairly polite. You could have really done some other things.
I could have, but I liked what we did.
I mean, I was expecting a Dorothy outfit from Wizard of Oz. I mean, you were pretty nice.
Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm doing an interview right now. Can I call you back in a minute?
Cody Decker is on the phone.
Thank you, bye.
Right now. We could have just speakered him in.
We could have.
It could have been interesting. We've debuted the Antihero line.
Yes, we have.
The clothing line. If you haven't seen
check it out.
It's available at America's Finest Apparel. If you live in El Paso, it'll be available here in El Paso starting tomorrow. And Cody is going to have a meet and greet with everybody who comes down.
2 p.m.
We are donating a portion of every shirt sale to the
From the Heart Animal Rescue.
And yeah, Animal Rescue. It's a no-kill rescue. And the woman I spoke with last week is just the sweetest old lady. And we talked about this Chihuahua Scooter. So right now we're in the process of raising money to buy Scooter a wheelchair. Very different. I didn't realize dogs have wheelchairs, so she explained the process to me. And we're working on that. And then after that happens, then the wheelchair, we have to get money enough. We have to raise enough money to get the dog prosthetic legs, and then we can have prosthetic legs on the dog. Anyway, it's different. It should be interesting though. So we're almost there to the wheelchair. As I mentioned, we do donate a portion of every sale to the shelter. So if you do want a shirt, it's a great. You don't have to buy a shirt, by the way. You can just go to their website and donate. So if you want a shirt, that's awesome. It helps out everybody. You get a shirt. If you don't, you just want to call them and send them $100. That's cool too.
Perfect, great.
Nothing wrong with that. But if you do want a shirt, you should get them.
Nice.
They look great. We have them in the El Paso colors. We have them in the Padre colors. But the Antihero thing is different. So most people don't really know. Like I think anybody who follows you on Twitter or Facebook, you do have your Facebook page set up now, not just a personal Facebook.
Yes.
Is that just facebook.com/Decker6?
I have no idea.
Most
Just look up my name, Cody Decker. It'll pop up.
And most people don't know what the Antihero thing is or what it means.
Antihero is a bad guy that you root for. I said it offhand in an interview once, and then he started writing down self-proclaimed Antihero Cody Decker, and then it just turned into Antihero Cody Decker, and I just took it and ran with it. Because I told him, he's like, why are you a fan favorite? I'm like, everyone loves an Antihero. And he's like, what's an anti? What do you mean? I'm like, I'm like Han Solo, but with a slugging percentage.
With a slugging percentage.
And he looked at me like I asked him the square root of something, and it's just kind of how I've always done my interviews, and it's kind of stuck.
And you've always, you're a big wrestling fan.
I am.
I think wrestling is one of those venues where you will have a bad guy that people root for.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's probably the easiest translation for people who go, well, I don't even know if Roddy Piper was a bad guy.
He was. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's not a good guy. He was a bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
Everyone loved him. He was the best.
He's an anti-hero. So if you're like, well, what's this whole anti-hero thing? I'm not sure I get it. That's what it is. And that really is Cody. I think your Twitter profile really explains it best. Where you talk about rarely wrong.
Often a jerk. Always adorable.
Yes. And that is really what Cody's about. New manager, second year in El Paso. Little reflection. It's different.
It is.
There was a nice editorial in the El Paso Times about you, because most of the time, obviously the El Paso community has been fantastic in terms of embracing the team, but typically you don't see them embrace a player as much.
They've been amazing to me. This whole experience in El Paso has been fantastic. Fans are great. They're rabid. They're loud, and they've really embraced me over the years, and it's been special.
It's very different. Obviously, Tucson, and
it also helps that I've never gone anywhere.
You've been here for the 2 years.
Yeah,
you were in Tucson.
I've been here the whole time, and I was in Tucson for a year and a half. I'm not going anywhere, so they know they can come to the field and root for me.
They know that Cody Decker will be.
They know no matter what, Cody Decker will be
that's
here,
kind of the gist of
and
it.
you can root for me.
The Pat Murphy's up in San Diego now. Pat, what do you think?
I'm excited for him. I mean, he's the
What
best.
kind of manager is Pat Murphy?
Best manager I've ever had. Guy handles players like nobody else. You know.
Now you've had Doug DeCenzo, who managed the single A, the low A team in Fort Wayne,
and double A.
and double A.
I had John Gibbons, who's now the manager of the Blue Jays.
Yes.
Terry Kennedy, Jamie Quirk, Pat Murphy. I've had a eclectic mix of managers, and
it's not like you've had a bunch of crap. You've
no,
had
I've
some
had
pretty good
real
managers,
guys. And Murph, I played for what's his name in Double A for a little bit of time, a very short time. He's over with in Houston.
Randy Ready?
No, he's in Houston now with Hinch.
That'd be a John Conniff question.
I don't
John
remember.
Conniff,
Well, I
Matt
played for
Byers.
him too. You know, I've been lucky to play for some really good people, and Murph was the best, the absolute best.
So what makes him good?
He brings out the best in his players. He just
He knows how to push buttons.
not so much push buttons. He just knows how to make somebody their best self. And that's on and off the field.
That's pretty high praise.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm good. I think I've asked about everything I can ask.
Good.
So how do we shut this thing off?
Pull it down.